Hello dear students, I am your computer teacher from Golden Public School and this is your computer class. So we are discussing about computer networks. In last video we discussed about wireless medium. So today we will learn about wireless medium of a computer network. So without wasting any time, let's start. So wireless or unguided or unbound transmission media. A wave can be described as a disturbance that travels through a medium from one location to another location. A wave is a transfer of energy, usually through a form of matter called a medium. There are special type of wave that can travel without a medium called electromagnetic waves, also called EM waves, which are waves like radio wave and microwave. So it means a wave normally or generally use a medium to travel from one location to another, but there is a type of wave which don't need any type of medium to travel. These type of waves are known as electromagnetic waves. Unlike sound waves and water waves, electromagnetic waves don't need a fluid or a soil or even air to help them travel from one place to another. Electromagnetic waves can travel across the great vacuum of space, which is why we see light from distant stars and planets. So, as you can see, a little part of electromagnetic spectrum can be used for wireless transmission. This is a chart of different type of waves like radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. So as you can see, the length of these waves are just like this. So in this chart we can simply see the radio waves use a long wave while the microwave use the shorter wave, and infrared shorter than the both of them, and visible light, and from radio wave to gamma wave the waves become smaller. So I would like to tell you that the waves from radio waves to light waves are less harmful for us, but the ultraviolet and X-ray and gamma rays are more dangerous for a human being. The gamma rays can kill a person, so these waves are more dangerous. Whereas electromagnetic waves are formed when an electric field comes in contact with a magnetic field. They are hence known as electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic radiation is a form of energy that is all around us and takes many forms such as radio waves, microwaves, X-rays and gamma rays. Sunlight is also a form of electromagnetic energy. Electromagnetic energy from the sun comes to earth in the form of radiation. The electromagnetic spectrum describes a wide range of different electromagnetic waves. So as you can see this chart, we have three types of wireless waves. First one is radio wave, second one microwave, and third one is infrared waves. So today we will learn about them one by one. First one is radio waves transmission. Radio waves are electromagnetic waves that have wavelength between 1 millimeter and 100 kilometers. So electromagnetic waves can travel from 1 millimeter to 100 kilometers. Radio frequency is easy to generate because it has large wavelength and can travel a long distance. Radio waves are generated by radio transmitters and received by radio receivers. So it means to generate the radio waves, we need a radio transmitters, and to receive the radio waves we require a radio receiver. Radio stations transmit radio waves using transmitters which are received by the receiver installed in our devices. So as we listen radio on our mobile phones, so in our mobile phone there is a receiver which receives the signal sending by the radio stations. Both transmitters and receivers use antennas to radiate or capture radio signals. It can penetrate walls easily. So these waves are widely used for communication both indoor and outdoor. So it can penetrate walls easily means this type of waves can travel through inside the walls. They can travel inside a wall also. So if you are using your mobile phone inside a room, so you will get the signals easily. Radio waves are omnidirectional, means they travel in all the direction from the source. As you can see this image, the waves are traveling on all sides. When an antenna transmits radio waves, they have propagated in all directions. A sending antenna sends waves that can be received by an receiving antenna. The omnidirectional property has disadvantages too. The radio waves transmitted by one antenna are susceptible to interference by another antenna. They that may send signal using the same frequency on band. It means if there are two antennas which are sending the waves with the same frequency, so the signal can be interference by the another antenna. Radio waves technology basically used in mobiles, AM or FM's radio, and in televisions also. Next one is microwave transmission. Microwaves are a type of radio waves with high frequencies. It can be classified as a subclass of radio waves. The frequency of microwaves lies in 300 MHz means megahertz to 300 GHz means gigahertz, megahertz and gigahertz. Unlike radio waves, microwaves are unidirectional, in which the sending and receiving antennas need to be aligned. Microwaves are widely used for point-to-point communication because they are small wavelength, which means that the signal is focused into a narrow beam. Additionally, each antenna must be within line of sight of the next antenna. So as you can see in this image, there are two antennas which are receiving and sending data to one another. So this is a point to point microwave transmission. So in microwave point to point transition, both devices or both antennas must be within line of sight of the next antenna. Electromagnetic waves above 100 MHz tend to travel in a straight line, and signal over them can be sent by beaming those waves towards one particular station. Because microwaves travel in straight lines, both sender and receiver must be aligned to be strictly in line of sight. So microwaves sends data only at a one direction. It sends data only at a direction, not like the radio wave which travel data in all the directions. So microwave have higher frequencies and do not penetrate wall like obstacles. It is used for satellite communication, navigation, radar, remote sensing and other short distance communication system. So next one is infrared waves transmission. Infrared signals have frequencies between 300 GHz to 400 THz. They are used for short range communication. As you can see, this is a TV remote. So it means infrared waves technique used in this type of devices. Infrared waves are used for very short distance communication like TV remote, wireless speakers, automatic doors, handheld devices, etc. Infrared wave having high frequencies prevents interference between one system to another. Infrared signals have high frequencies and cannot penetrate walls. It means, as we know, a remote can't work through the wall. If you are using a television in this room, you can't be able to use the remote from the other room to change the TV signals. So the use of an infrared communication system in one room will not be affected by the use of another system in the next room. This is why using an infrared TV remote control in our home will not interfere with the use of neighbors infrared. So these are main wireless transmission which are being used. So I hope it's clear now. So that is it for today. Thank you so much, friends.